Quickie Space. Here's a question. How high up do you own the air over your land? Common law said indefinitely high. But of course that was before airplanes and space stations. Kind of seems ridiculous to claim airspace tens of thousands of feet above your property. The case that decided this was United States v. Causby. Thomas Lee Causby had a farm near Greensboro, North Carolina, near Lindley Field, now Piedmont Triad International Airport. In World War II, the military started flying planes to and from Lindley Field and flew just 83 feet over Causby's farm. The noise scared the chickens so badly they'd run into the sides of the coop so hard they'd kill themselves. He lost more than 150 chickens to the noise. He sued the government, claiming that flying the planes over his property was a taking under the Fifth Amendment, and the Court of Claims agreed. The United States appealed, and it went to the Supreme Court. In 1946, the Supreme Court determined that the indefinite height standard no longer applied in a modern era of air traffic, but 83 feet was too low, and they upheld the decision that it was a taking. Justice William O. Douglas ruled, "It is obvious that, if the landowner is to have full enjoyment of the land, he must have exclusive control of the immediate reaches of the enveloping atmosphere. Otherwise, buildings could not be erected, trees could not be planted, and even fences could not be run." He also ruled, "Flights of aircraft over private land which are so low and frequent as to be a direct and immediate interference with the enjoyment and use of the land are as much of an appropriation of the use of the land as a more conventional entry upon it." Hugo Black had dissented, saying that all property issues should be dealt with by compensation in state court. That concept was later invalidated by 1962's Griggs v. Allegheny, which said that all takings claims needed to be litigated in federal court. The Air Commerce Act of 1926, amended by the Civil Aeronautics Act of 1938, had determined that there was an altitude above which was part of the public domain, where airplanes could fly without permission of the landowner below, at the time 300 feet above the tallest point. Nowadays, airspace rules are a little more complicated. It's generally 500 feet in uncongested areas and 1,000 feet otherwise. But drones cannot go over 400 feet without FAA permission, and there are all sorts of varying regulations for helicopters, whereas supersonic aircraft are tightly controlled.